it's me again. You might remember me from such videos as this one that posted in September 2022 when I was flat on my back with COVID for the very first time. Needless to say, 2023 was pretty rough, but I'm starting to feel a little bit less crispy around the edges, and I've been thinking a lot about making things again. In fact, I've been thinking about making this video since last summer. What I've also been thinking about is making a comeback and how hard that can be, and how the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Here's a little backstory about me. In 2016, I studied to be a yoga teacher. I had been practicing myself for about a year by then, and it was really great for my mental health, and I loved doing the course. It really deepened my understanding of not just the practice, but the philosophy as well. The group really helped me through what a crappy year that was. I don't practice like I used to anymore, but I carry those lessons with me every single day. And when I think about making a comeback, I think about meditation. Now, the purpose of meditation is not to empty your mind completely of all of your thoughts. You're not supposed to sit there head empty. You're supposed to focus on your breath. Your breath is the thing that you carry with you. You always have it. And you can always return to it. Meditation is not about silence. It's not about nothingness. It's about returning to your breath. It's about catching those thoughts and returning to your breath. And like meditation, in creating, you cannot fail. It is always there, waiting for you. You just have to come back. I have been blogging for a very long time, 2001 actually. And there's some years that I blog a lot. Some years I blog a little. But then every time that there's a gap, there's this temptation to come back and apologize, to write a post explaining where you've been and what you're going to do now, and make big promises about what the future is going to look like. Those promises are the worst part, because inevitably you will not write. You will miss days, because that is normal. That is the ebb and flow of being a creator. So after a while, I learned, don't apologize. Explain, sure, if it's an interesting story where you've been. For example, I got COVID, but just write the next post. People will be happy to see you in their feeds again. Every post is just one more piece of the feed of life. And life is never ending. So just keep writing. If you're on my newsletter, which, by the way, subscribe, link in the description. I take a break every December. Everything moves slower in December, and I just feel like hibernating. Planning your hiatus is the ideal situation. It's what we all wish we could do. We plan to take some time off, we explain where we will be, and most importantly, we explain when we will come back. It doesn't make coming back easier, but it's nice to have something to look forward to. December is Christmas, which is the biggest holiday in my family, and it's also my birthday, and it's the new year, so it's a big time of change. Taking time off in December makes a lot of sense to me, because then I can come back in January and get that fresh start that I love. Doesn't always work like that, but it would be nice if it did, wouldn't it? They say that the best time to start was 20 years ago, but the second best time to start is today. If I had started making YouTube videos at the same time that I started my blog, no, wait, 2005, right? If I had started making YouTube videos the first time that I thought about it, where would I be today? I think about that a lot, but I had to stop worrying about it. I didn't start back then, but I did start 2 years ago. And today I can continue. I don't have to start again. I don't have to relaunch. I only have to continue. I told you that last summer I was thinking about making videos again. I was on a road trip with one of my friends, and I told her, I'm thinking about starting again. And she said, no, you're not going to start again. You're going to continue. I already did the hard part. I already did the starting. I took a little break and then I came back. I have a new video for you this week. And next week, I'm gonna have another. I'll probably still take my break in December, but I'm thinking this time I might film some videos ahead to fill that space. And then I'll come back in January for that fresh start. You might have noticed that I posted some videos last month. No, wait. Last month? No. Oh my God, it was March. I've been sick again. It wasn't COVID this time, it was strep throat, but I've been sick since the beginning of May, so forgive me. I started streaming again in March because, like I said, I've been thinking about this for a year and I just needed to make myself do something. Just start. So I did some crossword puzzles, nice low effort stream. I edited some old clips and posted them for posterity's sake. And I even made a zine. Ever since I finished Pockets, I've been trying to write book number 2. Which, by the way, my book came out. My book came out in October 2022. Again, while I was flat on my back with COVID and the post-viral exhaustion. So I never got a chance to make all of that content about Pockets that I really wanted to. That's what's coming up. I'm gonna make those videos now because the great thing about publishing a book is that it might be new once, but then it's there forever. You can still buy it today. Again, link in my description. So I made a zine back in March and I did it live on a stream. It's kind of what you would call a minimum viable product. The first pass on what book number 2 might be. You can watch it right here. I really love doing those live zine streams. I really want to try and make them weekly. If that's something you're interested, I'd love to hear more from you. So you can comment down below. Thanks for sticking with me. And like I said, I'll come back next week.